back to the MJ podcast. Today, we'll be talking about state basketball recap, a little bit of that, and then basically the overall EDCA and how it went down, and basically open thoughts of what we thought about it. So, how'd you feel about, should we just get off to it? How we feel about Jeremiah Sims' poster dunk?
In the state championship?
Yeah.
I thought that was crazy. He got posted on one of the biggest basketball platforms or sport platforms nowadays, Overtime. Shout out Overtime. I feel like that was crazy. It brought a lot of exposure to that play, and now that they're just starting to say, like, they kind of said it. How do you feel about them saying it was a double jump? Like, they think it was a double jump.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie.
I
thought it did look like a double jump. It's like
I feel like he used leverage off the player.
Yeah, I think it's because the way the player went up, it elevated him even more, but it did look kind of trippy when you watch the video.
Yeah, especially from the overtime clip.
Yeah, that was pretty tough. But we can't shy away from the fact that Cheyenne did win, because they did go on their run. North did go on their run, which was really good, but Cheyenne was able to pull off the win, which was really good. And I felt like it didn't really get enough recognition, which is kind of weird, because respect to Jerry for the dunk, but like we still gotta mention the winners of the championship. So I felt like that kind of got overshadowed.
I feel like all the attention went to Jerry's dunk.
Yeah, which was cool. It's cool, but at the end of the day, we know who was actually like the true
came out on top.
Who came out on top?
Who got the ring.
So congratulations to Cheyenne on that one.
Yeah.
But a little bit about our team, which is the girls basketball. They did sadly go out in the first round. How do you feel about that? Like, what do you think they could take from that?
I think like their team was very skillful, and like we all thought they were gonna go far. I think the only thing that kind of just got to them was, I think it was just like a new experience, because like they are young. Yeah. So I feel like just going out right away was kind of like knowing where you're at now. Yeah. And where to go for next year. I feel like that's why they started winning afterwards. Yeah. Because I think just that first game just kind of just threw it off, but they have so much potential and such a bright future ahead of them. So yeah.
Yeah, I agree, because like they definitely went in with a good mentality, that one vision mentality, which respect Coach Hinch for that. I feel like they really went in with the right mindset. It's just that I feel like they weren't able to produce because that's just their first time being there. Like not everything could be perfect. So you're gonna have to fail to succeed first. Yeah. If they succeeded all the way like that, then that's an awesome story. But there's nothing like something good like a comeback story. People love comeback stories.
You gotta go through some losses and really get to this.
Yeah. Trials and tribulations. So I definitely feel like our girls are gonna really take a big step forward, especially them getting people back. Like, no one is leaving, so that's gonna be tough. They're gonna have a senior group, which is gonna be really solid. But also during the EDC time, Mason Clayville dropped 53 points. What's your thought about that?
Clayville, how they say Clayville's gonna do Clayville things. But I just think 53 points is kind of wild. I think after he hit like that 30-point mark, teammates just started giving up their opportunities to give it to Clayville. Yeah. Which I think is like, I would say selfish, but like, the team isn't selfish, but I feel like they just want their best player to win. So I feel like that's the big reason why he got a leverage to that 53 points, which is kind of crazy. Yeah. I thought it would get way more exposure than it did, but yeah, I think 53 points is pretty crazy. That's his career high, right? Yeah. Yeah, so that's a big success for him, I guess. I just thought that 53 points is crazy. It's probably the highest points I've seen in EDC. So. Yeah,
for sure. You don't really see that around the North Dakota area. Yeah. I think someone like that did something like that was like Tristan Eaglestaff. He plays at UND now. But like seeing that happen pretty recent, and especially in today's basketball, it's kind of hard to drop those type of numbers when you're playing in like a team-based system. But like I think like Bart Nansen, like they really work around Clayville, so I feel like it was pretty easy for him to get it. But at the same time, defensively, like each drive on the step of the way, we're really trying to figure out how to stop him, because he was on that mark. He was on the route to 60 at one point. Yeah. So in the news report when Bart was talking, he's like, go for 60 if you can go for 50 or whatever like that. But shout out to Mason Clayville for that. That's actually pretty good.
Good achievement to have.
Yeah, that's really tough. And he was also the all-time leading scorer now for the for Davies.
Yeah, that's
if I'm not mistaken. And also, the Davies girls were able to pull off their first title win, which was led by Ashton Safransky, number 20.
Yeah.
How you feel about that? And when we went to the game,
she shot 40. Yeah.
Yeah, you saw her game. So how you feel about her game? And she's committed to MSUM. So how you feel like everything's gonna translate and how?
I feel like she's ready just based off of what I've seen on her. Like going up against a tough team, especially when I went to go visit her game personally against Horace, a team that's had a very successful season. They've had way more wins than losses. Just going up against a team like that, especially a team that has 3 D1 commits, or D1 offers at least, I feel like that's just a big step of the plate, like step up and show out, and she dropped 40 that day. She did lose that game.
Yeah, Horace girls were able to come out on top.
Yeah, Horace did be able to come out on top, but just the fact that you can drop 40 against a very stacked team like that is impressive, so I feel like she's ready to translate that to the college levels.
Thank you for watching the MJ Podcast. As we wrap things up, do you have any word of advice for the viewers? Like, piece of advice? We got to start being motivational now at the end.
For those who are going through some things, or if anything's not going your way, just stay true to yourself. Stay locked in on whatever you're trying to success in life. If you stay true to it and stay motivated and dedicated and consistent to it, it's going to come out your way. Trust.
Word. And for me, I'll say my quote would be keeping the main thing the main things. So don't switch up no matter how bad it gets. Like, keep the main thing the main thing.
I like that.